Good morning. Welcome to build day 16. And don't mind me not looking into the camera. I'm driving. Just getting out and about. We got the blow-ups plugged in, and Kaylee and I are out and about in the truck. I forgot to open up the vlog before we pulled away from the hunt. We're heading back down toward the print shop to see if they've got my stuff done. They were supposed to have it done this morning, so figure we go down and get that. Today's gonna be a crazy day. We are going to be all over the place once we get back to the hunt. I'll cover a little bit more of that and what's going to be going on today when we get back to the hunt. Breakfast of the day, toast with peanut butter and a Coke. That's what kind of sounds good for breakfast of the day. So we'll at least get breakfast of the day out of the way. We'll get back into what we're building at the hunt, or what we're going to be working on at the hunt. I'm building the hunt, you know that already, but we'll get into what I'm going to be working on today when we get back. So sit tight. You'll have another segment here in just a tad little bit. Okay, we're sitting outside the printers, and they have my signs done. They're nothing fancy, nothing special. We're going to have this one posted at the entrance. Face mask required. And then I got 5 of these made up. Please follow social distancing, maintain 6 feet. And there's 2 to a page, so I could cut these in half, so I end up having 10 of these signs. And I can post them out at the queue line, out on the queue line, and throughout the hunt if I want. So we're covered with the COVID, I'm hoping. And I'll leave these when I get home around where the where I can get my hand on them, in case the health department swings by and wants to, you know, get picky. But anyway, we got our signage and stuff done. Now let's get home. We got work to do. We got lots of work to do. Well, we made it home, and you're probably going to get a bunch of little segments here to start with. First project of the day is out here in the shop. I've got to get my shop put back together. It's a total disaster area in here. So we're going to get started on this. Then we're going to be heading back out to the hunt for some skinning. And let's see. Skinning is going to take place here in the gypsy. I got to get more gypsy panels out, and the winds have been blowing them. I got to get inside here skinned, as well as this part of the hallway skinned. And then we will work from there. We got several other things we need to get done today as well. But cleaning the shop and getting those skins up is the main priority for now. Okay, I've had lunch, Kaylee's had her walk, and I got the thing I need to give you guys a clip. Okay. We got the skins up in the gypsy, we got the fence line up, the tent is staked down. We have a windstorm blowing through, and we've had gusts up to about 45 miles per hour. It was really interesting doing the skins in here earlier when the gusts were really active. The tent, due to the way I have the walls set up, can't move side to side, but we were getting blasts of wind in here. It was filling the top, and the whole tent was lifting straight up about a foot and a half, hovering for a little bit and then gently setting back down. It did that 3 or 4 times while I was trying to get finished up in here. Made it fun, but we did get the gypsy done. And then over here we started hauling stuff out, and we just got the netting up in the Pirate. Sue's going through now, putting some smaller pieces of netting up to help hide the legs on the tent, and she'll do the same thing on the back too. That's one of those set dresser things. I mean, they know all about that sort of stuff. I'm just the assembler. So I leave it to the experts. But we also got some of the bigger props out here that were stored in back in the shed. We got our standing pirate. We got an old ammo box I've done up that we display some of my sword collection in. And yes, they're real swords. Over here, we got the attack spider out, the bricks that go on, that we're going to be using to anchor it down. The horror panel is actually the door that goes right there. And then, I don't know what type of shot you're going to get. Let's try this. As you can see, we got stuff over there too. That's the old Jack-in-the-Box. So we got all that stuff out. So effectively now, all we have left, sorry, block the screen. All we have left in the back to bring out is our stack of skeletons that we use for the queue line. And those we can bring through the house, that's no problem. And then some rope that came with the netting. And Suzanne will use that for filling gaps and stuff in fence lines and stuff. That can also stay in the back. Other than that, everything we need Halloween related is out of there. Unless something happens here and I run out of corn, I don't make it up to this point, you know, I can go back and get a few gypsy panels if need be. But effectively, we're ready to start framing up the corn hallway, provided the wind lets us. We've been plugging away at it on the corn. Pretty much got it done layout wise. I still need to put 2 panels out this way. That side is going to be the display where the scarecrow goes, and then they wind around and head out. I also have bracing I need to do. I got some of it on already because of the wind. It helps stiffen it up, but this back side's real wobbly yet. So I need to do that. But now I need to talk to the set dresser. When I designed this, I didn't think I was going to have any leftover panels. Hence why over in the Gypsy, I didn't put any panels. I put fencing in there. I wanted to make sure I had enough. Well, I'm going to need 2 panels out of that pile. I'm going to have a bunch left over, and I've got 4 sitting over there. I technically have enough to do that wall, so you don't even see the arborvitaes. Arborvitaes, that's what these bushes are. But I think I have enough to go all the way down, or close to it. So I'm going to have to talk to the set dresser. That would mean coming in here, taking the old fencing out, the stakes out, and putting in wall panels, which wouldn't take a whole hell of a long time. It would be fairly quick. Fun part's going to be getting the fence panels out. But I doubt I'll get to putting any corn in tonight. I just want to get the partitions up braced. This 1 foot and this 2 foot panel. That one and that one. I got to put hinges on. That's going to be another secret door, so I can get things like the barrel in. We got to go down and get hay tomorrow and stuff. You know, we got to be able to get them in and out of the back for the time being. So I'll be working on that tonight. Probably won't get to that until sometime tomorrow. Don't know. Have to wait and see. But anyway, it's almost time for dinner. So I'm going to go in and check on dinner and bug the set dresser a little bit about those wall panels and see what she says. Okay. Figured it was time to give you another segment. Wall panels in the corn are done. I got all the bracing up and ready to go. So the Gypsy here, they'll exit, come down this hallway, weave around, they'll hit the scarecrow, wind their way over this way. And naturally, this door will be secured shut. And then off into the courtyard. And I may have enough corn to do this whole thing. There's a lot of corn in that trailer. Excuse me. Now, I mentioned earlier about having extra partition panels, and I do. I've got more in back. I got about 8 or 9 more in the back. Should be more than enough to do down the bushes, and I know all you're getting is a black screen right now. Not enough light in there for the camera to pick up on. That is going to have to wait until tomorrow. I'm calling it quits out here. I got to get the set dresser out here to take a look at things and see if there's anything that needs to be added to the list. If not, we should get in here tomorrow, get those partition walls up, get them skinned, and then we'll be into hanging corn. So we are getting there. Let me get picked up here, and we'll give you your end of the day wrap up. Okay, back time for the roundup, and we got Kaylee joining us again, huh, sweetheart? She's a good girl. You a good helper. And she is a pretty good helper out here. Very, very windy day. We had about 40-mile-an-hour gusts off and on all day, and it's still kind of breezy, but nothing really stiff like earlier. I feel sorry for the guys over in the Seattle area, which is about an hour and a half, actually about 2.5 hours away from me. It's about 150 miles away. I know I was eating lunch, and they had the National Weather Service for Washington State had a safety alert came up for flash flooding, and they start listing the counties and cities that are affected by it, and it's all over in the Seattle area. Like I just said, I live 150 miles away. There's a mountain range in between us. There's no way they're flooding over in the Seattle area is going to affect me here. So why am I getting it? And it's like, really? Come on guys, think. It's not the first time they did that. And it just wasn't, the National Weather Alert thing just wasn't on one channel. It went across every noisy ass piece of junk rice burner. But it went across all the cable channels. It's like, okay. But anyway, I hope those guys over there, because I know I've got friends over there, Hellmouth, Troy France, and his lovely bride, Angie. Shout out for you two. I know you guys don't watch, you don't have the time, but what the hell, give you a shout and maybe someone will tell you about it. But I know they live over in that neck of the woods, so hopefully they're doing okay. As far as here goes, I'm trying to decide whether we actually got anything done today. We've been hopscotching all over the place. We did go through, get the gypsy skinned. We got the partition walls, as you saw last segment, for the corn done, and that whole area is braced and ready for corn. We got into the shed in the back and got all the large props moved out here. We even got the fish net up in the pirate display. So, I guess we did kind of make progress. As to tomorrow, first order of business tomorrow is going to be the gypsy hull again. I kind of explained that earlier. When I designed the maze, I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough partition walls. So I didn't put a wall in across from the gypsy display. I just left the bushes show, and I figured so I could cobweb it. Time I got done with the corn, we had, 14 panels extra. I was out of 1-foot panels, but we had 14 2-foot panels. And I was talking to Sue, and she said, go ahead, just panel it. Saves her from having to cobweb the trees. And that saves me from having to put peepers in them. I hate putting those peepers in. But, so tomorrow we gotta get in, and there's like 7 partition wall panels that need to go in there, and then 7 skins. So it shouldn't take too long. I do know at 1 o'clock we have a Halloween related meeting to go to, or to do. Actually, it's more of a pickup than a meeting. I have a friend down by my growers for my Yakima Valley produce who does giant pumpkins, and we put an order in for him, with him, for a bunch of regular sized pumpkins, 2 bales of hay, and a giant pumpkin, 100 to 150 pound pumpkin, which goes over our donation box usually. So we gotta go down tomorrow around 1 o'clock and pick that up. Other than that, it's going to be installing corn, and corn is going to take a couple of days to do. It always does. It's a lot of work doing that corn. So that's kind of what's on the docket for tomorrow, and other things may pop up. You know, they always do. There's always something that pops up. Oh, I do have a little bit of cleanup on the bracing I need to do too, over in the corn hallway. That'll only take a couple of minutes. But other than that, I think I was going to let you go. Let's pray it's not pouring rain here tomorrow, or let's hope it's not windy as hell. Be nice. And we always seem to get 1 windstorm, usually 2 every year. Be nice if this was the only one we get. I doubt it though. Stay spooky. Stay toxic.